Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Krishnaya Vasudevaya Haraye Paramatmane Pranatah Kleshanashaya Shri Govindaya Namo Namaha. Dear devotees, with the grace of the Bhagavan Sri Krishna, divine knowledge of the Bhagavad Gita, and blessings from the Guru Maharaj, today we will continue to understand chapter number 4, verses number 16, 17, 18, 19 until we continue. The reason why I have mentioned all these 4, they all focus on the one. And as I said, this is we doing revision basically. If I think that way, because we already in a PhD session, but we started from the KG because after lockdown. So now we have to move fast because it's just for us is, we all of us know basic things. So we still have to reach to chapter number 14. It was 14, eh? Yeah, no, 10. Anyway, we will reach there. But the main part is the 16, 17, 18, these 3 verses focus on the karma. So, kim karma karameti kavayopyatra mohita tate karma pravakshame yajgnatva mokshate subhat. This is 16. Karamano yapi bodhavya bodhavya cha vikarmana akarmanascha bodhavya gahana karamano gati. 17. Karamanya karma yah pasyad karmani cha karmayah Sabuddhiman Manushyesu Sayukta Krutsar Karma Krutaha. 18. In these 3 verses, the main word is continuously coming is karma. Karma, karma, karma. So now what the Bhagavan says, we will start from the 16th. So kim karma kima karameti kavayopyatra mohitaha. Now, in our life there is everything surrounded on karma. What type of the karma we perform, based on that outcome is decided. So, what type of the karma means? Sukarma and kukarma. Sukarma means ke the good karma. Kukarma means ke bad karma. Now, who will decide your karma is good or bad? And this question always I ask. Are you going to decide that your karma is good or bad? So if we are the judge of our own karma, that means that for us is all karma is good. Because we have a justification for the every single karma. Whatever we do, right or wrong. Now, so who will be the judge? So then the person who is surrounding with us, we can call friends or family or colleagues or whoever. Now they are not an independent judge, because each and everyone have a interest into the karma, into our life, personal interest, professional interest, and different type of the interest. Likewise, Karna had an interest with Duryodhan. Knowing that Duryodhan is wrong, but the karma cannot be judge of the Duryodhan karma. Because the karma Karna had an interest in Duryodhana's life. So on others. Now who will be the judge of our karma? Who will be decide that this karma is a sukarma and this karma is a kukarma? So then we said Bhagwan. Now where is the Bhagwan? So ભાઈ ઉપર છે. So upstairs, ઉપર છે તો હવે if the Bhagwan is upstairs, we understand, we respect. ઉપરથી મેનેજ કરવાનું બધું. તો કે ભાઈ ના, ભગવાન comes when પાપ કર્મ increase, then Bhagwan comes. So the Bhagwan is going to wait till that. Okay, you guys do all the pap karma and then okay, I'm going to come to clean up. So until that you guys continue. Now, the people who has performed the pap karma in very high extent, they have to come back. That means they are going to come back to face them pap karma. So they will do the more pap karma, the Bhagwan will come back again too. How long this cycle will continue? Who is the judge? So Bhagwan says, Bhagwan is the judge. But who is the Bhagwan? Then one word is called Atma, so Paramatma. Atma is the Paramatma. So Atma means ke soul. The soul is the Paramatma, is the Bhagwan. Each and every soul is Bhagwan. We have to understand that part. But the problem is, where Bhagwan says, Kavayopyatra mohita, the moh, attachment, attractions, illusions, that is covering the power of the Paramatma, means ke our internal voice. In English it's called the intuition. So internal voice, which is always tells us, please don't do, please don't do, please don't do. But the problem is our mohita mindset, our illusionary mindset, our attached mindset, bypass that internal voice, you sit down nicely, I will do it, end of that what I want to do it. And then after, when we have to face that kukarma result, which is called the pap karma result, then we ask, where is the Bhagwan? But that Bhagwan told you, and so many times I have told the stories, that person was climbing up into the top of the roof of the top of the mandir and say, Bhagwan will come and save us, and then went to the Bhagwan and say, why didn't you come to save me? Bhagwan says, I came 3 times, but you didn't listen to me. Each and every occasions, each and every time, each and every second, Bhagwan is with us. Why we are worried about to see the Bhagwan? Bhagwan is inside. And he has made his own witnesses, which cannot be bribed or which cannot be manipulated with the money power or position power. For example, can we manipulate the sun? Ke bhai, Surya Narayana Bhagwan, I will give you 10 billion rain, please change your version. Surya Narayana Bhagwan says, what you talking here now? I am the one who is sitting with the treasure of the wealth, and then now you're telling me 10 billion rent. Keep your 10 billion with you. Leave at that part away. Can we tell the air, which is we cannot see but exist, okay, by air, you are the witness of my karma, but wait, let's have agreement. Okay, you change your version, and then I will give you this benefit because I am so powerful. I have got a position. I am a president of the country. I can give you that much land to you. You can use it. Air says, no, I can't do that one. Sky. What bribe are we going to give a sky? Nothing. Bhagwan has put all those things to be a witness of our karma, And when we have to face those karma, then we cannot argue with anybody. Or we cannot even tell that, okay, bhai, I did not did. Yes, you did. And how we did, that all is there. We can justify to give a satisfaction to our body, but not a soul. So now the one scholar thought says, okay, so if it is that the case, then we are not going to perform the karma. It is called the akarma. That is what Bhagavan Krishna is mentioning. Akarma. Akarma means ke non-action lifestyle. I will not perform anything. So that means ke if you decided not to perform anything, means ke you are going to sit. Okay, you are going to sit without doing anything. But at least you are going to eat the food. You are going to drink the water. You can switch off your mind if you are a so powerful person in this 21st century. And I always say is 3 types of the karma. Tana mana. Physical, mental and verbal. We can switch off our mind, but definitely subconsciously we performing the karma. If not consciously. And that is why we see the dream in a night. Ratna, in the midnight, dream comes. What is that? So your subconscious mind is telling you, do the karma. So in the dream, you can become a king too. And then after, under that kingdom, you do all those things. Give a punishment and this and that and whatever. All those karma we perform. Not physically, but we did perform. Sapna. Akarma, there is no existence of the akarma. That's why Bhagavan Sri Krishna says, many of the scholars, intelligence, rishis, also have failed to understand this concept of the karma and akarma. That's why everybody has created their own theory about the karma. Whatever they have understood, based on that, they have created the theory about the karma. So some will say, do the karma without expectation, which is Bhagavan Sri Krishna says, karmanyevadhikaraste ma phalesu kadachana. Some will say, okay, now do the karma, but don't involve yourself into the karma. What is involvement? Involvement means physical involvement, mental involvement, emotional involvement. Without physical involvement, you're not going to perform the karma. If you're hungry, you have to eat. So your physical involvement is there. But now, when you having your supper or lunch, now that is the one physical involvement. Now emotional involvement. So emotional involvement is, as soon as your senses tells you, okay, salt is less. That's where your story start, karma cycle. Now your senses, your tongue is telling you, okay, salt is less. Now you're thinking about who has prepared this food. How can you prepare the saltless food? And this is happen not in the house. Okay, in the house we used to with our wife food, so it's fine. And sometimes we can't even tell our wife, कि salt is less. Answer will come, take it from the kitchen and put it in, if his salt is less. But as soon as we go in a restaurant, and if the pizza come with mushroom, and we are not a mushroom eater, so then these senses will tell you that be something wrong there. Because this is one of the senses telling you that be this is not what you're eating. Now you're going to start argue. I told you not to bring the mushroom. You wasted my money. This and around. That is called the physical involvement, mental involvement, emotional involvement. Because your emotion is telling you this is not you eating or drinking. Karma. Both in depth. Every single second. I gave you an example about the food, but every single move we do, under control of the senses. And that is the move is called the karma. Under what influence we doing? That's where our chapter 9 and other chapter comes where the Bhagwan Sri Krishna was explaining Sattvic, Rajasic and Tamasic. What is your influence? Sattvic influence, Rajasic influence or Tamasic influence? So when you have a Sattvic influence in your body with your senses, so then even if it is a saltless food, Bhagwan aapyu che khai lo, eat it and finish. Not to complain, nothing. Eat. And because we're not eating the mushrooms, so we're not going to go outside, that's it, finish. I'm just using an example. Similarly, eyes, nose, teeth, ear. Sometimes our ear want to listen only what we want to. Honestly, the lecturer people like us give a 1 hour lecture. But on the grasping power is only 10 minutes. But which 10 minutes our focus in, that is very important. Now that 10 minutes is what is suiting us. Which message it suits us. And that's why we said, okay, now you told that. What about that 29 minutes which I spoke? You only grasping that 10 minutes, what about the 20 minutes which I spoke about it? But now that is I switch off my mind. But that 10 minutes my mind was active because it was helping me to justify my karma. And that's why in this world, lecturer like us and gives hours lecture on Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavat, and billions of the people listening every day, but not even few thousand people are getting benefit. The reason why is that everybody is grasping only the convenient part, not a genuine part, real part of the lecture. So everybody go home by listening the lecture about the Bhagavad Gita or Srimad Bhagavat or Ramayana or everything. But when they went home, 8 hours I'm not, these days it's like reduced, but before, I know I'm talking about 30 years ago, the Bhagavad Gita used to be happen. How the Srimad Bhagavat and Ramayana, that Murari Bapu and then Ramesh Bhai Oja and that, they all still giving the lecture. But how it used to happen, morning 9 to 12, 2 hours break, and from 2 to 6. That means that killa kallak thaya, 3, almost 6 to 7 hour lecture. People used to listen 7 days. 7 days. And then I was the one who used to go there to listen 7 days. And it happened one day, I told in my house, I said, look, I'm going to the university, but I had a planning to go to listen the lecture, okay. Coincidentally, that there was a cameras, and then they was broadcasting live. So my family was listening from the home, and then I was sitting there. You went to the university, now you sitting there, now we saw you that. Camera came on me. Subject, what I'm trying to say is, those days it was like 7 days lecture. But what you have grasped in 7 days, that's very important. So what the clever people did after this 25 years, no more 8-9 hour lecture, only 2 to 3 hour lecture every day for the 7 days. But still, the message is not grasping. The reason why is everybody is looking the convenient part. And as soon as we look the convenient part, then we will look the justifications of our karma based on what the lecturer telling. Now, if the lecturer says, okay, under the sattvic nature, you can kill the ant. Oh, now I can kill the ant. But your nature is not a sattvic. Your nature is a tamasic. So now killing the ant, let me tell you two things. Okay, by ant is, say something, killing the ant, sattvic, if you are a sattvic person, so your intention is not to kill the ant. So what you will do, you want to remove the ant. So the sattvic personality, they're not going to kill the ant. So the option, they will throw that salt or some things where the ant go away. Sattvic personality. A Rajasic personality want to prove himself, yes, I am a powerful person, I can do it. So now they will make sure, they will wait for the certain hour. Now, ant, you must come. Now I want to show you who I am. And the tamasic personality will say, okay, I want to see you. Now they will sit, they will sit for doing nothing. Now if ant is going, ant is not biting them, but ant is going, tuck, 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 feddling karya karse. That is tamasic personality. But now all three will tell themselves, now the preacher told, you can kill the ants. But what is your intention behind it? Like simple Bhagavad Gita, there's 3 thoughts. The tamasic thought will tell, now Krishna Bhagavan told Arjun, you must kill, so I have a right to kill anybody. Bhagavan Sri Ram killed the Ravan, so what? If the Bhagavan can kill, so why can't I kill anybody? Tamasic. Rajasic will say, I am an authoritarian. Likewise, Krishna Bhagavan encouraged Kshatriya. Now then, that's where they're going to come to the casteism. I am a Kshatriya, I am a bravery person, I am so I can become a violent person. Where Krishna Bhagavan has encouraged. Rajasic personality will tell like that. They're not going to talk about the dharma. Now, here we must understand, if the soldier kill somebody at the border to protect the land, so the soldier is not, because that is his dharma, is telling. That's why he is there. But you are not a soldier. If you kill your neighbor, then the judge will put you into the jail. You're not a soldier. But that's now if you go to the front of the judge, now Krishna told Arjun, you must kill, so I kill it. Think about it. Sattvic person will think twice before even that thought comes about hurting anybody. Karma is like that. Karma cycle is, we cannot justify wrong things at any level. Either you sattvic, rajasic or tamasic. Intention, I spoke in the length about, intention is very important. And then what we as a human we doing is, we are actually changing our version every second hour or every second occasions. When it suits us, then we are a sattvic. When that thing doesn't suit us, then we are rajasic. And when this something is helping us, irrespective of what type of the karma, either sattvic, rajasic or tamasic, we will say, okay, chali jai. Simple example I will give you. Garlic and onion is tamasic food. We all of us know. is tamasic food, create a tamas in our life. Now, the day we want to eat that garlic and onion, the day we want to really eat, okay, if occasionally comes in the food and if you eat, that's beyond your control. But if you want to deliberately eat, now I feel like I want to eat the garlic or onion. And if that day is Ekadashi, some people do the Ekadashi with one meal. I'm just, Amar jeva hoy to barobar છે, પણ some people do the Ekadashi with the one meal. That one meal, sattvic food, but you feel that you want to eat the garlic and onion. So now you will find all justification why must I eat that garlic onion on that day, because my internally I feel I want to eat, that's it. After eating, you done that, it's finished. People like us comes, oh okay, aaj to Ekadasi હતી, today it was Ekadasi, you eat the garlic and onion, you're not supposed to. No, I know I'm not supposed to, but I had a low BP, so I had to put some garlic in, so at least we in a winter, so my blood can remain thin and everything, so it don't affect to my heart. No, you see how many reasons we giving to justify it, I eat the garlic onion because I wanted A, B, C, D things. While we have other options too. But it was our strong internal power was forcing us, now you must eat. Then we're going to give all wrong justification about it. But when that things react in our brain, tamasic food react tamasic way. Now when that things encourage us to do the wrong things, then we are the one who is going to face it. That's why Bhagavan Sri Krishna says, Karmanya karmaya pasyad karmanicha karmaya. Everyone is intelligent, says, Sa buddhi man manusyesu sa yukta krutsa karma krataha. Everyone is intelligent. No one is stupid. But the problem is, only we use that intelligence when it suits us, otherwise we become a stupid. In these days, very famously, everybody says, I don't know. Nobody has taught me. Nobody has told me. Nobody has guided me. Nobody has informed me. And then I always says, why you want to get told to do? Google in your hand. You press the button and search is there. But you don't want to, that's why you're not going to search. But if you want to learn how to fix the, say for example, to fix the door. If you really want to learn, then definitely you're going to find all options through the technology how to fix the door. And that's why the concept called is a DIY. This DIY concept came in action just because of that one. Okay, everybody search everything and fix it themselves. But they do themselves. Learn. So why can't we learn about our dharma, our karma, our culture, our tradition, our language? Because we don't want. All information is there. That's why Bhagavan Sri Krishna 5,000 years ago says, everybody is intelligent, buddhiman. No one is stupid, but we only select. Only we select what we want. Many years ago, one rishi, he went with his disciples on the tour of the to teach a few lessons, but nicely. Now, the first village they spent a night, and then next morning they went to the closest uh, river. Now, obviously, in the river, South Africa is a different. Everybody go with the different things, but in India they make it that thing as a profession, you know. So the one fisherman throw the net into the river and then pull that net out. So then hundreds of the fish came out. And then obviously as soon as you take the fish out from the water, the fish will die, not going to survive longer. Now took it out. Now these disciples asking the question, now this person is killing so many lives every day. How many years it will take that person to come back in this earth to pay the karma back of the each one? Each soul is dying. Now think about it. How many years or how many births it will be take? Rishi did not give answer anything. Now amongst the few disciples, some of them they told themselves, oh, you see how intelligent question I ask. Even my guru don't have answer. હોય પાછા સાચું તમને કહું. Ego is something which is dangerous. You know, the ego of the knowledge also is dangerous. We can be intelligent, but if that intelligence ego can kill us, because there we think ourselves superpower. I am the one who knows everything. And then the intelligence to spiritual personality, and particularly those are in a guru level, they are very calm and clever, honestly. They don't react just like that because you want to react. They will, from where is coming. So then they went to the next village. In the next village, they sit down under the big banyan tree nicely. Okay, away. Now these powerful, intelligent disciples was giving a lecture about the karma and this and that, and Guru was sitting nicely relaxing. Now, what happened? They saw the one snake is moving. And thousands of the ants is pulling that snake. Now that's where the Guru says, come here. Your question was in that village, this is the answer. All those fish came as an ant. The person who was doing that came as a snake. Now both karma is equal. Okay. So now how that snake knows that I was the fisherman in last previous birth, and how this ant knows we was the fish in the previous birth. Then Guru says, does the snake have a brain? Like you and me have. Brain means that everybody have a brain, but intelligence, intellectual. Does they have it? No, they don't have it. So, but they have a soul. Soul knows. Body knows or not makes no difference. The soul knows who you are. That's why Bhagwan gave us a human birth with extraordinary power. Because remember one thing, every single life have eyes, every single life have a teeth or tongue or whatever it is, leg, hands. Every single life do what we do, sleep, eat, and all those things they do what we do, normal. Birds, આપણા કરતા તો birds હારા, સાચું તમને કહું. Birds and animals, they actually clever than us. Although they don't have an intelligence like us, but they are clever. After sunset, finish. We're not going to find them. They home. And then what they do? Sleep. આપણે તો ફેસબુક લઈને બેહી રહીએ 11 વાગ્યા હોય. In India, up to the morning 2-3 o'clock, chatting. What you chatting? રાક્ષસ છો સલાવ. રાક્ષસો પણ આવું ના કરે. આપણે તો 2 વાગ્યા સુધી જાગતા થઈ ગયા. Birds finish. As soon as sun rise, you don't have to put the alarm for the birds. આપણે તો એલાર્મની જરૂર પડે. Bhagavan says, I have given you intelligence. That's why Bhagavan Sri Krishna used the word buddhi man manusyeshu. Use this brain, use the buddhi nicely. Ke bhai, what is right, what is wrong? Only those animals and birds, they don't know what is right and what is wrong. Otherwise, everything they know. To a point, let me tell you, the birds also can understand what to eat, what to not to eat. If we going to give something which is birds not supposed to eat, they're not going to eat. They will leave it there. આપણે તો જે આવ્યું તો મૂકી દો ને, કેરી ઓન. શું પ્રોબ્લેમ છે? વોટ એવર કમ્સ, આ જ છે ને, અહીંયાથી નીકળી જવાનું છે. Some people says Bhagavan has given us teeth and tongues and stomach to eat, so why must we are stopping ourselves not to eat everything? But even birds and animal knows. And I always says, the lion will not eat a dead body. Lion or tiger will not eat dead body. A lion and tiger will kill and then eat. Although they are non-veg, but they will kill. They will eat the fresh meat. આપણે તો શું કરીએ છીએ? What we ફ્રીઝરમાં મૂકેલું ખાવાનું છે. Which direction we go? Bhagavan Sri Krishna says it has given to us to think. That's why buddhishali. Brain is very important. Our karma decide based on our brain, how we are convincing our brain. But if we have already trained our brain, that everything is right, give a justification for all those wrongdoing, then nobody can correct us. Even Bhagavan himself. And I have so many times I have given example. If the Bhagavan had a power to correct, then Shakuni wasn't an exist that time. Duryodhan and the Dhritarashtra, people like them, they would have already changed themselves. Bhagavan had a power to change somebody. Ravan could have changed himself. કેટલાની એક્ઝામ્પલ આપું? મંથરા, શકુની, Kans, all those people could have changed themselves because Bhagavan himself was present there. Bhagavan Sri Krishna himself was present there. Bhagavan Sri Ram himself was present there to tell them that, bhai, you are doing wrong, but તમે મને કોણ કહેવા વાળા? Who you are to tell me? આ નેચર તો પહેલાંથી જ છે. And it's happened in our house too. When we tell as a spiritual person to serve in our own family, કે ભાઈ રહેવા દો ને, આજે આજે 11 છે ના ખાવાનું, તમે પણ કે who you are to tell me? You doing Ekadasi, do it yourself. Don't tell me what to eat, what not to eat. Eh? If we cannot convince our own family member, how are we going to convince anybody else? એટલે ભગવાન શ્રી કૃષ્ણ says, don't try to change the world, change yourself. World automatically going to change. But what is the problem is, we want to change the world, but we don't want to change ourselves. And that is why everybody is moving in a circle. I am the right, you are the wrong. So now that person says, I am the right, but you are the wrong. So everybody is right and everybody is wrong. Everybody is right, but everybody is wrong. In front of the other person's eyes. So if we understand the karma cycle, then we do the introspection. Introspection means that we go in depth, inner voice, and we listen our self voice. Okay, yes, I can do it, I can't do it. Who is the I? Now when we have a two type of the I is a one who says I am. The egoistic I, which is dangerous. But another I, where my Paramatma is telling me that not to do, means finished, done. I will not do it. And the best time to listen inner voice is early morning. It's called the Brahma Muhurat. Brahma Muhurat, which is the 2 hours before the sun rise. That is the exact time where you can listen your inner voice. As soon as sunrise finish, bhuli javano hai. Maya take over, because then all the Maya started, Maya means ke, during that time, that before the 2 hours of sunrise, if those who wake up in the morning, they will tell. So calmness, so much calmness during that time. That is why the chor 8 time mein chori karwa aave. Ha chuko. Even chor knows how to do that, because using that calmness to do the job. At નિશાચર કહેવાય એને, નિશાચર. રાતમાં જ ચાલે લોકો બધા. They only walk in the night. નિશાચર means કે the પાપ કર્મ. હવે તમને ખબર, now let me tell you, what are the hours of the પાપ કર્મ? So the પાપ કર્મ hours are from 10 o'clock night till the morning 3 o'clock. The maximum papa karma we do during that time, in the night. Casinos, full during that time. From 10 o'clock onwards, chalu thai dhire dhire. Drinks, parties, all rakshasi pravrutti, demon actions happen during that time. As soon as you pass 3 o'clock, even Rakshas sleeps after 3 o'clock. That is why Hanumanji Maharaj enter into the Lanka early morning 3 o'clock to see who is the real Bhakt, and he found it Vibhishana. Because after 3 o'clock all Rakshas sleeps. So maximum pap karma we perform during that time. That is why the Bhagwan has kept the sleeping hours 10 to 3. What are we doing here? 10 o'clock, those who knows about the Mumbai, I think we spoke about one day. The life began at night in Mumbai. Mumbai don't sleep. The real life, Mumbai life, began after 10 o'clock. Why? Because all those Rakshas pravritti the. Everything. હું વાત કરો તમે? પાપ કર્મ. Now during the day we have our responsibilities. Let me tell you. During the day, હવે આપણે નવરા થોડા બેહી રહેલા છે. Maximum people do the karma. So karma means job and this and fulfill the duties. So from morning 7 o'clock till the 5 o'clock they busy in their responsibilities. However, mathematics, I'm explaining the mathematics, how this pap karma story starts. So from during the working hours that we do based on our nature, sattvic, tamasic and rajasic nature, whatever we react with the people and everything. As soon as 5, 6 o'clock we come home, we have our basic normal routine eating. If those who are religious people, they do the prarthana, lighting, if someone are religious. Otherwise, in our Hindu houses, evening lamp is already off. Maximum Hindu houses in these days, if we walk in and if the 7 o'clock if in them houses the lamp is on, that means you must understand that house is religious house. But in these days 7 o'clock, lamp to forget, જાત ચાલતું હોય. But anyway, and that's the real time, it's called the Sandhyakar time. Sunset time also is very crucial time. Sunset and sunrise time is very crucial time for pap to enter. Okay. Vishnu Bhagwan and Lakshmi Mata. I have only 5 minutes to finish this long story in a short. So Vishnu Bhagwan and Lakshmi Mata one day was sitting. And so, હવે આ તમને best remedy I will give you. લક્ષ્મી, શુભ લક્ષ્મી અને પાપ લક્ષ્મી. So now, શુભ લક્ષ્મી means કે the Lakshmi Mata says કે ભાઈ every evening I will go into the earth and then I will enter into the house. Auspicious house. So what is the definition of the auspicious house is? Between sunset, from the sunset till the half an hour, 45 minutes from the sunset onwards. In that house, 3 things. Lamp means ke divo. Dhoop means ke either agarbatti or any kind of the dhoop. And the satsang, bhajan, kirtan, or anything chanting. The house which is going to be happen is these 3 things during the sunset time. I will gladly enter into that house. If that things don't happen, then I will bypass that house. So now, who will enter? Then it called the Daridra Lakshmi. Lakshmi means ke Daridra Lakshmi, poverty Lakshmi. Now in the house which is, if these 3 things not, if the Sukha Lakshmi pass, then the Daridra Lakshmi enter in that house. And that's why in our Hindu houses, if you remember olden days means ke not far, 20 years ago, every single household used to light the lamp, sit with the family, read the Ramayana, Mahabharata, Bhagavad Gita, or chanting anything during that sunset time. આજે તો બધું બંધ થઈ ગયું છે. That's why we are in so much pain and sorrow and unhappiness and everything. I'm not saying that we're not following the rituals, or this is not a rituals. This is something which is we have to do it to invoke the positive energy, because positive energy only come when you remove the negative energy. Now negative energy is always ready during this time, sunset time and the after 10 o'clock onwards. From 10 to 3, only the negative energy circulates in the world, in the energies, create the aura. So what we doing? Likewise, our cell phone look for the tower, look for the signal tower. If there is no signal comes, Then we go outside. Arey bhai, where is the signal? And then when the right signal come, and then your cell phone works. During that 10 to 3, this negativity means ke sattvic or tamsikness and rajasikness from our body look for the negative signal, and they attract existence negative signal from the aura of the world. એટલા માટે that's why in our Hinduism birds કે ગાંડા નથી. 7-8 o'clock they sleep and they remain healthy. Anyway, but what I'm saying is that since we have changed that, now 10 o'clock what we are attracting? TV. I'm telling you, TV ma 10 o'clock, whoever is watching the television, are they watching the Ramayana? Are they watching the Mahabharata? What are they going to watch? They're going to watch movie, action movie, જાત-જાતના બધા. પછી if not movie, then પેલું તો પેલું ચાલુ છે આપણા ઘરમાં, સોની ને તો બધું ચાલુ છે. Those TV serials. What we watching in TV serials is આજ સાસુ બહુના ઝઘડા, mother-in-law and daughter-in-law problems. From that, people like us look for the news. ન્યૂઝમાં શું ચાલતું હોય? યુક્રેન રશિયા બમ, પેલાએ બોમ્બ ફોડેલ, પેલાએ આમ ફોડેલ. All those things we attracting in our brain. So how we expect ourselves that we going to be happy? Because that tamsikness is already we are attracted in our body. But if we sleep, and if you read the Bhagavad Gita, and if you sleep, that's finished. And 3 o'clock in the morning, when the Brahma Muhurat, the divine cosmic power from the universe exists, then we wake up in the morning, we remain fresh and healthy. Not only healthy, but our brain, as I said, our body attracts the positive energies. And that's where your introspection starts. And that introspection means that your inner voice will tell you that this is the pap karma and this is the punya karma. To understand more, next week Monday we are going to be. नहीं तो हमने जो चालू राखी तो 7:30 થઈ જશે. કૃષ્ણાય વાસુદેવાય હરે પરમાત્મને પ્रणतः क्लेशनाशाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव. We will do the aarti now. सांझ पड़े दिन याथ में चकवाह चकवीरो, चलो चकवाह क्या जय, सांझ पड़े मत रो. गौरी पूछे गोरिया, कौन भले रो देश, संपत होय तो घर भला, नहीं तो भलो परदेश. तीमिर गयो रवि दे कुबुद्धि गई, संपत गई अति लोभ से, भक्ति गई अभिमान. अभिमानी कुंजर भयो लियो अपने सिर भार ताके जमरा कूट से जेमलो डुगड़ेलो। श्री राधे कृष्ण भगवान की जय। ओम जय कानाकारा प्रभु जय कानाकारा मीठी मोरली वाड़ा मीठी मोरली वाड़ा गोपीना प्यारा। ओम जय कानाकारा कामण गारा कान कामण बहुकीदा प्रभु कामण बहुकीदा माखण चोरी मोहन माखण चोरी मोहन तीत चोरी लीधा। जय कानाकारा नंद जशोदा घेर वैकुंठयुतार्यु प्रभु वैकुंठयुतार्यु कालिया मर्दन की दो काले मर्दन की दो गायो ने चारी। ओम जय कानाकारा गुणतना तुझ पार के में नहीं आवे प्रभु के में नहीं आवे नेति वेद पुकारे नेति वेद पुकारे पुनीत शुंगा। ओम जय कानाकारा ओम जय कानाकारा प्रभु जय कानाकारा मीठी मोरली वाड़ा मीठी मोरली वाड़ा गोपीना प्यारा। ओम जय कानाकारा ओम जय कानाकारा ओम जय कानाकारा। कपूर गौरम करुणावतारम संसार सारम भुजगेन्द्रहारम सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्द्रे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि। मंगलम भगवान विष्णु मंगलम गरुड़ध्वज मंगलम पुंडरीकाक्ष मंगलाय तनोहरि सर्वमंगल मांगल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थ साधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते नारायणी नमोस्तुते नारायणी नमोस्तुते। श्री राधे कृष्ण भगवान की जलेन शीतलीकरणं कुर्यात्। देवतानामभिवन्दनं स्थापितदेवताभ्यो नमः। निराञ्जनं समर्पयामि निराञ्जनं समर्पयामि निराञ्जनं समर्पयामि निराञ्जनं समर्पयामि निराञ्जनं समर्पयामि। आरार्तिक्यं समर्पयामि यश आरोग्यप्राप्त्यर्थे स्वात्मानामभिवन्दनं पात्राद् बहिः हस्तं प्रक्षाल्य। श्रीरामचन्द्र कृपाळु भजमन् हरन भवभयदारुणं नवकञ्जलोचन कञ्जमुखक कञ्जपदकञ्जारुणं कन्दर्पयगणित अमितछविनवनीलनीरजसुन्दरं पटपीतमानौ तडितरुचिशुचिनौमि जनकसुतावरं शिरमुकुटकुण्डलतिलकचारु उदार अङ्गविभू आजानुभुज शरचापधरु सङ्ग्रामजितखरदु भजुदीनबन्धु दिनेश दानव दैत्यवंशनिकन्दनं
રઘુનંદ આનંદ કંદ કૌશલ્ય ચંદ્ર દશરથ નંદન ઇતિ વદિત તુલસીદાસ શંકર શેષ મુનિ મનરંજન મમ હૃદય કુંજ નિવાસ કુરુ કામાવિકલ દલ રંજન સિયાવર રામચંદ્ર ભગવાન કી જય. રાધે કૃષ્ણ ભગવાન કી જય. ગણપતિ મહારાજ કી. વિઘ્નેશ્વરાય વરદાય સુરપ્રિયાય લંબોદરાય સકલાય જગદ્વિતાય નાગાનનાય શ્રુતિયજ્ઞ વિભૂષિતાય ગૌરીસુતાય ગણનાથ નમો નમસ્તે. ગણપતિ મહારાજ ઉમાપતિ મહાદેવ કી. સ્મશાને સ્વક્રીડા સ્મરહર પિશાચા સહચરા ચિતાભસ્માલેપમ સૃગપિનુકરોટી પરિકરમ અમંગલ્યમ શીલમ તવ ભવતુ નામેવમખિલમ તથાપિ સ્મર્તॄણાં વરદ પરમં મંગલમસી. ઉમાપતિ મહાદેવ કી. રાધે કૃષ્ણ ભગવાન કી જય. કૃષ્ણ કનૈયાલાલ કી જય. બાલકૃષ્ણ ભગવાન કી. શાંતાકારં ભુજગશયनं પદ્મનાભં સુરેશં વિશ્વાધારં ગગન મેઘવર્ણં શુભાંગં લક્ષ્મીકાન્तं કમલનયनं યોગિવિદ્યાનગમ્યં વંદે વિષ્ણું ભવભયહરં સર્વલોકૈકનાથં વસુદેવં સુतं દેવં કંસચાર્ણુરમર્દનम् દેવકી પરમાનંદમ કૃષ્ણં વંદે જગત. આકાશાદ પતિતં યોऽયં ગચ્છતિ સાગર સર્વદેવો નમસ્કાર કેશવં પ્રતિ ગચ્છતિ મુખં કરોતિ વાચાલં પંગુલંઘયતે યત્કૃપા ત્વમહં વંદે પરમાનંદમમાધવ. ત્વમેવ માતાશ્ચ પિતા ત્વમેવ ત્વમેવ બંધુશ્ચ સખા ત્વમેવ ત્વમેવ વિદ્યા દ્રવિણં ત્વમેવ ત્વમેવ સર્વં મમ દેવદેવ. ગુરુર્બ્રહ્મા ગુરુર્વિષ્ણુ ગુરુર્દેવો મહેશ્વરં ગુરુર્સાક્ષાत् પરબ્રહ્મ તસ્मै શ્રી ગુરુવે. અસિતગિરિ સમં શાદકજ્જલમ સિંધુપાત્રે સુરતરુવર્ષાખા લેખની પત્રમુરવી લિખતિ યદि ગૃહીત્વાં શારદા તદપિ તવ ગુણાનામ મીશ પારમ નયાતિ. રાધે કૃષ્ણ ભગવાન જય. જય જય જગદંબે આદ્ય શક્તિ ભવાનીમાંબે માત. નમો દેવ્યૈ મહાદેવ્યૈ શિવાયૈ સતતં નમઃ. નમઃ પ્રકૃત્यै ભદ્રાयै નિયતાં પ્રણતા સ્મતાં વિદ્યુદ્દામ સમપ્રભાં મૃગપતિં સ્કંધસ્થિતાં ભીષણ કન્યાભીકરવાલકેટવિલસ હસ્તાભિરાસે હસ્તૈશ્ચક્રધરાલિખેટ ચાપમ ગુણાં તર્જનીં બિભ્રાણાં મંડલાત્મિકાં શશિધરાં દુર્ગાં ત્રિનેત્રાં ભજે દુર્ગાં ત્રિનેત્રાં ભજે. અંબે માત કી. આશાપુરી માત કી જય. મહાલક્ષ્મી માત કી જય. રાધે કૃષ્ણ ભગવાન કી જય. કૃષ્ણ કનૈયાલાલ બાલકૃષ્ણ ભગવાન કી જય. ઉમાપતિ મહાદેવ ગણપતિ મહારાજ કી જય. ઓમ નમઃ પાર્વતી પતય હર હર મહાદેવ હર. ઓમ નમસ્તે અમારા અહો પ્રાણદાતા નમસ્તે અમારા પિતા માતા ભ્રાતા નમસ્તે મહાદેવ જોડી દ્વિહસ્તે નમસ્તે પ્રભુજી નમસ્તે નમસ્તે નમસ્તે. જય શ્રી કૃષ્ણ.